get the mirrors clean. Just get so mucky in this weather and you really need them. Good morning, we're off. We're off up to Lancaster for the first job to pick up an Hitachi ZX350. It's all going frighteningly to plan. Just pulled in here now, give the contact a ring, and the contact is the owner of the company who's renting this machine off us. So I've told him I'll be there in about 15 minutes, which is about right, I think. They're expecting me, the machine's ready to be collected, to be picked up. So what I have to do now is get the nail it on. Top men they are. Cheers mate. Top people. Big machine like that. All sorted out, all dug out, all ready. They've even widened the entrance. That's a firm that knows what they're doing. It's 10 to 10, cowboy time, but more importantly, brew time. So I'll quick scan round the chains, make sure there's no nasty surprises, and we'll get a brew. Bit annoying about that, we'll have to get one of those replaced, no problem. So we're taking this into Manchester and swapping it for one of ours because the boss has sold it. This is an interesting one. These two machines, there's two machines of ours working here, and it's down a huge shaft that's deeper than the machine. You can't see them, you can only just see the booms from the machines. I'll try and get some pictures of it actually. And they can't use an excavator with a blade on, and I've got an excavator with a blade on, and the other machine is a zero swing Hitachi, which is perfect for what they're doing, but we need it back because we've sold it to somebody. I've got blinkers on, but we're at the mercy of school kids leaving high school and stuff like that. They're not the biggest concentrators in the world, are they? You know, we just have to be patient. These boys, these contractors, they're already itching to get away as well. These kids get past. I just need to be right careful the swing doesn't clip this lad's car when I get out. But I think we all should be alright. I don't really want to go in on the grass before we'll get told off. We haven't gone on the grass. We're okay, we've done it. It's 7 minutes past 6. Embargo finishes at 6, so we're good to go. You could say I've timed that perfectly. I don't think I have. I think it's just worked out very well though. So let's be going. We're done. Monday night, finished. So we've got this on here now. This is going to somewhere in the middle of Wales. That's going to be fun tomorrow. Tuesday morning. Second job of the day after daily checks. Top up this fuel. I couldn't do it yesterday. When I arrived, the fuel bowser was in. And then I had to go out to go and get that beast. So there was no fueling up. I had to wait till now. We're sorted. That beacon has decided not to work because that repair is having a detrimental effect on it. So you only need to have one beacon. You don't have to have two, but that's quite annoying. But it is what it is. Especially as these ones have given up the ghost. We've got the attachment on. I put it on with the machine. That means I know I can get it off with the machine as well. We put it on rubber matting to keep it extra safe. Just needed to check the hydraulic oil, which needed topping up. So we are in a situation where we have face planted ourselves straight into the embargo. So we're not going anywhere till 9 o'clock now. Let's turn this off, get the kettle on and wash our hands. That'll do. What a time for your GoPro to go wrong. But anyhow, we're in. We're turning around in that gate. This quarry. Anybody who watches M Ditch will be familiar with these quarries. And that's our way out, about 2 miles that way down that country lane. Standing place to go and drop a digger off. Incredible. So hopefully, I said I could blindside in here. We shall see if we can. I cleared a bit of the stone out of the way with the digger. It's always handy having your own digger. So let's give it a punch. But those gates look very new and very expensive. You're going to do it. By Jove, I think we've cracked it. So around here now. These are an organised crew. Made a phone call, let them know I was about 10 minutes away. The little van met me in the local village, guiding me up because they knew full well I don't do forestry, so I'm not psychic. So they knew that I'd need guiding, and they made sure that there was somebody there. So it's been a cracking little job this. And the wagon flipping Harry, it's gone up and down every one of these hills. It's not missed a beat, you know. And we're full 66 ton there, and absolutely mint. What a mega piece of kit this wagon is. You know, I used the weight transfer a couple of times, but I wouldn't say I even needed to. I was just being a bit cautious with it. And the biggest thing was I didn't want to get too close to yon one in the van. You know, if I wanted to take a bit of a run up a bit of a short steep hill, and the biggest concern was running into the back of him climbing up an hill. That's amazing. The old Scania, God bless her, she wouldn't have survived as well as this. On steel, they don't grip as well on steel, and I think we'd have been doing some proper gear changes on this place. Nice bloke he were. How handy. Nice people. So this little gate had me guessing, but I guess if we can get these forwarders through, we can get a bit of a digger through, can't we? So we were through there, no problem. Just had to be careful with it. That's us, back to the real world. And it's on. That's us. Ready for tomorrow morning. 15 tonner. Nice new one. It's only going local, and then we're taking some diggers up to the docks. So that should be fun. So that's what a trip that was. Something different into Welsh forestry. Yeah, pretty cool that. Let's see how the other half live. Very good. Right. That's Tuesday night done. Thank you for watching, folks. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Take care. Hey. Easy morning. Just done daily checks, done my tap tests on the wheels. Put them away where I can find them at any time. We're all dressed up. We know where to go. This site is only 10 minutes away, and they have absolutely massively strict orders not to get on there before 8 o'clock. And it's 7:30, so we've got to wait. Done all my daily checks, done what I can around the yard. Fueled up with, if you know me, you know that I don't like hanging about. Got my Simon Cowell kicks on, ready for a bit of a muddy job today. So we'll just have to wait. That's how it is. Done it, we've escaped. Oh, we haven't, we've got to turn around yet. To be fair, might be back in there. Looks like there's pandemonium going on up here. Four axle trailers do have a right good cutting. They're just so convenient to use on jobs like this. You wouldn't think it, you'd think the 3 would be the easy one, but I think the 4 is much easier. There's the squadron, all waiting to rock. Quick change of plan. Donk's been held up, so there's no point as what each of us going individually, because we need to work together when we get there at Heysham to cram both diggers onto one trailer. So I've been sent out on another little job, getting a D6N from a biggish housing estate on the outskirts of Liverpool. So it's the search for the missing dozer. Apparently it's over by them cabins, and we're quite fortunate that this gate's open. That's handy. He's picked up his cab dumper, so we don't clip him on the way around. So I can get him indoors to put myself out the mire. There she goes. Well, it's not as bad as it could be, but that's not right. But we'll have to manage because we've got work to do. Is what it is. They need the dozer for a bit longer, fair enough. And actually they're whiffling about keeping one of them boxes. So it's not very nice when operators leave machines in a state that you have to dig them out. And they've always got a good excuse why that is. It costs quite a lot of money for that low loader to be stood there whilst I dig tracks out and do a bit of manual labour. And somebody asked me in the comments, yeah, they have to pay. Operators have to pay. They get fined, and companies get fined as well. They get charged quite a lot of money to clean the machine. It's an expensive exercise. You'll find that most companies who rent diggers, they may send one back once, and it'll all get cleaned and sorted out by us, by me and Ollie and the troops. But when you get the bill for it, it doesn't happen again. Nearly home. I'm going to sort this digger out and take it up to Heysham. Talking of behaving in a conscientious way, I watch Gemma Warren on YouTube occasionally, and she's brilliant. A mega truck driver, absolutely brilliant channel, really good stuff. She's so conscientious and obviously clearly super intelligent, you know, properly on it, you know. And she makes the job look so easy, I've got to say, you know, and she's a proper advert for the job, I've got to say. She doesn't do low loadering like I do, right? She's just started doing farm machinery, which is, so you never know, we might see her with a low loader trailer. So, her most recent edition, she's outside the docks, Liverpool or Birkenhead, Monday morning, 4:45, and she's gone in and there's something wrong with her paperwork and they can't release the trailer. So she goes to sort it out, and she sorts it out. And in the comments, there is people going, oh, you shouldn't do that. You're a lorry driver, you're not an administrator, you shouldn't do that. Well, I suppose so, in a mad, crazy way. And another one was because she was reluctant to ring up her boss because, you know, it's 4 in the morning and you sort of like want to prove your competency, don't you? She's just simply being considerate. And then someone else says, that's what bosses are there for, so you ring them up. So, like, how do these folk get on in their normal lives? You know, they do not take responsibility for anything. They do like go, right, I've driven to McDonald's. Where's my food? Well, you have to get out and ask for it or go to the window. It made me think about our job too. We have no option but to take ownership and responsibility of the things that are going on. For a start, these machines, no matter what happens, if there is an incident where that machine is getting loaded, I'm to blame. It doesn't matter if there's a digger driver doing it, doesn't matter if it's muddy and I slip, it doesn't matter. I am responsible for loading that machine. That's it. And so you have to take a level of ownership in that. You can't just go, well, here's what it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's down to me. Especially if somebody gets hurt. And so, by the same level, you know, you're going to, you know, by the very nature, building sites and the places where they need plant machinery are not necessarily in the most easily accessible areas of normal industry. And so, if you get a number to ring, it just makes so much sense to ring the number and sort out any issues that may crop up when you get there. Even simply just to have the courtesy to say, we need to sort this out, I'm going to be there in about 20 minutes. You know, and then they can go, okay, we'll get the machine down to near the gate so you don't have to drive all the way around the building site. You know, that's courtesy. Never mind conscientious behaviour. It's just simple, you know, human courtesy, I would have thought. And I could say, well, I'm not doing any of that. That's up to the office to sort all those things out. Oh, yes and no, I suppose. You know, really? If you ever saw the people in my office, my plant manager, both plant managers and their assistant, they are never off those mobile phones. You know, and maybe they might know someone I don't know to talk to, but normally, if I need to know a PIN number for a machine or something like that, just ring the owner of the company up or ring up the company. And sometimes you do get the owner, but just find out for yourself. You know, we're all legally entitled to use Google. It's not simply you don't have to work in an office. She's on, and she's off to her new home in Ireland at last. Look at this. This weather's not very kind on these lorries, is it? You know, it was clean last night, that. I'll try and clean it again tonight. You ready? That's it. Come on. So we've got Donk in tow. We've got the two machines, and his King trailer is going for export to Ireland as well. A nice person let me out on the services. So we did this before with Simon with the old King trailer, and you just get down to the industrial estate, which is literally where the gate is for Heysham Donk. Chuck both diggers onto the one trailer, chain them on, and book in the trailer with the two diggers on. That's us. We've swapped over. We're only round the corner, literally at the end of this lane. Turn left again, and we're there. So we're just going to drop this off at the docks. So this was my full-time trailer, my first full-time trailer. Belter it was. The King, you can't go wrong with him. Whoever's got that has got themselves a good trailer. Driver Donk. So we've managed to get in anyhow. So CLDN, whatever that is.
Little lane, she said.
There you are, see it there, CLDN. So you want that green lane. You want the one with the green thing on it. Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. Will I get it?
Straight through. Yeah, you get under that. Yeah, we'll just stop here and go in and say hello to him. That'll do. Come on. And he's away. I'll come with him. Hey, how long it is? Houston, we might have a problem. There big holes, aren't they? And I complain about those tracket diggers on here. Top right hand corner up there where Martran trailers usually are. What a good lad he is. So we're back. we're done. That was fairly simple really. Donk's a good hand, really big help shifting that, moving those machines. So it was quite fun really. Smudge has got a temporary trailer on whilst his is getting sorted out. It's in for inspection, I do believe. Yeah. So I've got to be in early tomorrow. I've got a bit of a tricky one first thing at that health centre I did last Friday. So we're going to zoom in there. So I'm going to be in about 5:30 I think for that. So that's us, we're finished. It's been a good day, an interesting day today. So I thought it was an inspection tomorrow, but it's been postponed for a day because I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Great. So it's no problem, we can do it. And we'll get the inspection done the day after. So, right, that's Wednesday night done. Brilliant. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. How tricky did it need to be? Because there's two different levels, the tarmacs must be a good 300 mil above the MOT, and there was like a bit of a batter, and low loaders and batters don't tend to go well with each other. But you don't really want to track the machine off into the tarmac. It's, you know, an NHS car park, can't do that, we've got to do this. So you just have to be patient and sort of like sort it out. But flipping Harry, you're on a proper time limit because it's going to fill up with people, with our NHS heroes. They're going to rock up and want to go to work and look after us all. So, crikey. I just managed to scrape out before people started mindering me and saying, I need you to move the car, I need you to move, I need you to get out of the way. And which is reasonable if they've just finished their night shift and they want to go home, and I totally sympathise. So, and I kept one nurse waiting about a minute and a half. So I don't think I've done too badly. Everyone's behaved well. But you're on your jack, there's nobody there. There's no ground workers, there's no the people who left it there. When I first turned up, the machine was in such a back of the corner, I couldn't even see it. I don't know if other people who drive lorries have noticed this, but when you go up a two-lane slip road like that, more and more people are overtaking you as you go up the slip road. So the car's going up the slip road, or the empty lorry's going up the slip road, and so are you. But at the end of the slip road, it's not two lanes, is it? It's only one. And because the nature of British roads is so busy, there's not necessarily a space for that other car to go anywhere. So all of a sudden, it's a conflict. And all I'm doing is going up the slip road, and someone's giving it the, you know, cross between Mario Andretti and the Kamikaze from 1942, and someone's going to have to stop in the end. You know, normally 7 times out of 10 the car sort of like gets themselves onto the motorway and takes the space that I was going to go into in lane 1, but thankfully just zooms off into the distance. It's a thing, it's a phenomenon I've noticed in the last couple of years. Maybe it's because I do more bigger stuff that's slower, and everybody wants to overtake you all the time when you're carrying a big digger around. fastest low loader driver we've got, and he doesn't even drive him. Down she goes. Yeah, no trouble. And these big old things, silly things like bus stops, you have to just slow down and keep an eye on it. You can't be rushed with these abnormal loads. You just got to take each obstacle in its stride, and if you can't get through, you can't get through. You have to wait until the cars move or a better solution makes itself apparent. It usually does. So we said pull in here and whiz it off here. We've pulled in here and we can whiz it off here. That'll do. To get all this off, and we've got to go out again for another one, so we need to be quick. We just finished our little trip to Monks's. Bit of an admin mistake there, thankfully not mine. It's only round the corner, doesn't matter. So we're waiting to get on the wash. We need to wash the lorry and the trailer because we're in for inspection 6 weekly tomorrow, which on a Friday. You would think that's a win, but we will see when we finish the inspection. Thursday night. We're done. So we've had a good chance to give it a good wash, ready for inspection tomorrow. So it'll be in a fit state to work on. Thank goodness for that. It was getting pretty muddy. It really was getting really muddy. But given the conditions, it's not highly surprising. So we managed to get the unit done as well, which is super. That's going into Scania's next Thursday for his 6 weekly. So that's us. It's been a tough one. It's been a good day today, but it's been a lot to do. And yeah, I'm glad I finished. Good night, folks. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Be a day in the garage, I think, or we might find some more jobs for me to do. Having the lorry in the garage for inspection really means that I can have an easy day. So let's see what happens. Okay, folks, take care. Good night. Here we are, low loader driver that never was again. Come on, pal. Just on that rusty line there. Yeah. Fairly painless. So we're off down to the main yard now, and we're going to probably do the brake testing first and see what we want to do. guess having a duck on means if I have to take it off and take it back and just drive it back. A note to any other budding YouTubers: if you're going to film footage, make sure your camera's fully charged. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it? It's the boss's Land Rover. Don't want to be bumping into that. Try and reverse it over this bay. Hi John. Might be funny. Let's have a look underneath. The weather is so cruel on these trailers. Tyres seem very good. Thank goodness. Martin's vending this. Low load of trailer wiring. You need the patience of Job to fix that. You just fall victim to deteriorating weather all the time, don't they? Yeah. You ever see me saying that, oh, I need to shunt the back axle is not locked? This is the mechanism that locks the back axle so I can steer it when it's in reverse. So when I put it in reverse, there's a pin up there. You might be able to see it. It comes down and then it locks that arrangement on there and stops the steering system on the rear axle. And as you can see there, it's perfectly lined up because normally it is. But when you start putting a bit of heavy weight on that, it disrupts the way that sits and it doesn't lock. And then or you can just go over a camber or a bit of rough ground and it'll pop out. And the only way to resolve that is to pull forward and lock it again. My next challenge is to move this, and for the life of it I can't make it go. I thought this meant that if it was in that, you're operating the basket, and that meant you're operating the wheels. Well, it doesn't mean that. That means you're operating from the basket, and that means you're operating from the wheels. So it's nice to learn something new with it. They're funny things. There's something I'm really not familiar with. They're funky to drive around and mess about with, but I prefer my diggers really. That's it, my light's fixed. So I have been fortunate. We have had an early finish, thank goodness. I've had it light. I've had it easy today. So I'm sure we'll be making up for it next week. So that's it, Friday night done. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a nice weekend. I hope I see you all again on Monday. Take care. Goodbye.